to the channel. This is Damsel in Distress Tarot. We're going to try and do this for a third time today and see if it works. So welcome back, guys, for those of you that are us live or those of you that view us on the replay. This is going to be your week ahead message. So I'm going to go through all 12 zodiacs. I'm going to do a shorter message this time because we've had so many technical difficulties today. So we're going to get an oracle card from Raising Your Vibration, and then we're going to get 4 cards. Your first card is going to be the current situation. Your second card is going to be the obstacle you need to overcome. Your third card is the action needed to overcome your obstacle, and your fourth card will be your outcome. So for Aries, we have You Are Not Alone. So this is the root chakra. If you're feeling like you're alone in this world right now, you are not. You have a team of support that you can call in order to be able to feel at your top, at your best. So you might also need to get in touch with grounding your energy, or your root chakra could be feeling a little bit sluggish or blocked. Okay, 4 cards. Our first card is, let's see, King of Blades, so air sign energy. This is the current situation that you need to use your logic and your analytical thinking mind in order to overcome any obstacles this week. You could also be connecting to an air sign. This is something where your strategic moves and thinking logically is going to be your strong suit this week. Your obstacle is overcoming people who are no good for you, cheaters, liars, people who are out to deceive you in any way, shape, or form. These are the people that you need to weed out. This is your obstacle to overcome, and using your logic is going to help you be able to see who these people are. All right. This is your action needed, is the Lovers. It's Gemini energy. This is needing to make a choice or decision in love. So whether this is cutting somebody out because maybe there's been deception, or whether this is advancing things forward into a new level of commitment, a choice must be made. That's the action. And your outcome is the King of Bones. I feel like you're really focused on your work, your ambitions, your goals, your dreams. So maybe that's taking up so much of your time that you feel like you don't have enough time to devote to love. So a choice needs to be made when it comes to love this week on deciding what you want to do going forward. So that's what we have for Aries. Let's see what we have going on for Sagittarius. I'm going to go by elements, guys. It's just easier for me to keep track. So for Sagittarius, I am grateful for the earth. So this is telling you, again, you might need to get in touch with grounding your energy, or you might need to do something where you actually put your hands in the earth, is what they're showing me, like planting seeds or actually feeling tangible things with your hands, plants, soil, anything that is grounded to the earth energy is really going to be important for you this week. Okay, let's get 4 cards for you. You have the Fool as your first card. So this is your current situation, is needing to take a leap of faith. It's also a card that is telling you that you need to look before you leap. So make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Your obstacle is also having to do with love. Having the courage to go forward and express yourself when it comes to love is going to be your obstacle. The action needed is finding balance, and this is Sagittarius energy with Temperance. So this is a card indicating that something is out of balance in your life. And ironically, if you look at the Fool and you look at the Knight of Cups, they're like facing away from each other. So it's like the things that you don't see are what's causing you the hiccups this week. Your outcome is the Nine of Swords. So you're really overthinking this situation. Maybe you're overthinking whether you can take this leap of faith. Maybe you don't know if you can trust these people. Maybe it's anything that's out of balance in your love life right now. But definitely be willing to take a bigger look at the situation so that you can try and make forward progress. Okay, let's do Leo next. What do we have for Leo? My light attracts light. So remember that our energy works like magnets. Whatever we put out into the universe is what we are also attracting back into our life. So if you don't like what is coming towards you, you need to change your vibration. You need to shift that. If you only want to attract light energy and good energy, you need to put out good energy to attract good energy back. All right, 4 cards for you. All right, we start with Judgment. This is your current situation. You could be dealing with courts, contracts, or some sort of legal issue, things that are out of your control. It could also be some sort of divine intervention, but know that karma is being dealt right now. So this is the current situation. You need to also make sure that you're not judging yourself or others too harshly. And if you feel like you are, shift your energy. All right, 10 of Blades. This is air sign energy. This is a lot of backstabbing and betrayal. And I feel like whoever this was that did did these things to you, you're going to see it for what it is, although it may be out of your hands for what happens as a result. The action needed is the 8 of Pentagrams. So you might need to put in some effort or some work in this situation. Let go of the backstabbing. Let go of being too judgmental. Treat yourself and others how you would wish to be treated. Your outcome is the Queen of Blades. I feel like whatever action needs to be taken, you are going to actually take steps to do so. But this is where you cut out things that don't work, backstabbing and betrayal. If people have been really hard on you, then I feel like you're going to eliminate these people out of your life this week, and you're going to start to go in a whole new direction that's a lot better suited for you. Okay, fire signs are done. Let's see what we have for Cancer. I am supported on my path. You could also be seeing dragonflies in any way, shape, or form, whether in the physical, on social media, billboards, things like that, books, magazines, etc. This is letting you know that that's a sign of confirmation that you are being divinely guided and supported on your path. Let's see what we have for your 4 cards. Get a couple of shuffles here for you. And what do we have going on for Cancer? All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have the King of Pentacles is your current situation. So you're focused on your goals, work, or money. This is knowing that it could take some time to get there. Pentacles move the slowest in the tarot. So maybe your efforts are working, but it's taking forever to really see the payoff. This is also a card indicating that you need to go slow and steady to win the race. So it could take some time. Don't lose hope that your dreams are within reach. Your obstacle is that you're not resting enough. So you need to take some time out for you. I feel like you're burning the candle at both ends. Maybe the holidays really zapped you. They did me. It's something that you need to take some time out and just breathe, relax, and kind of get your energy back on track so that you feel a lot better. We have the 10 of Cups. So this is your, we had the situation, the obstacle, the action is the 10 of Cups. So where is your energy going to be the happiest? Where do you feel the most fulfilled? Is it within a relationship? Is it within work? Do you really want your happily ever after? You know it's going to take a while to really get there. It's something that you're building. So take the time you need. Make sure that you're rested on this journey. Don't neglect yourself. And your outcome, the Queen of Goblets. So this is Mama Bear energy. You might be a mom. This is something that you need to give that nurturing, empathy, love, and compassion to yourself this week. You do need to take some time to rest. So make sure that you are not only pouring into your own cup before you pour into others. That's what we have for Cancer. All right, let's see what we have for Pisces this week. Truth is my teacher. Love this card. So this is about voicing your truth, speaking from your true authentic self and sticking up for yourself, speaking your mind, but knowing that truth will teach you things. So whether the truth can be sometimes hard to swallow or whether you need to be more truthful in your life, however that resonates for you. All right, 4 cards for Pisces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was the exact same ones we got for Sagittarius. Let me shuffle some more here. Sometimes the cards do that. They stick together and they don't separate. So let's see what we have for Pisces. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So we start with the 5 of Swords as the current situation. Lots of conflicts and confusion. I feel like there's something that you could have had a falling out with someone, or there's something on your mind that leaves you really confused on which path you need to take going forward. The obstacle is something needs to end and you know it needs to end. So why you're hesitating, I'm not sure, but the truth is going to set you free from this situation. So I do feel like you really need to shift your perspective on this and you need to see things for what they are. If something needs to end and a chapter needs to close that chapter, close that door so you can open a new one that's going to take you in a new direction. That's Scorpio energy, and it definitely symbolizes things like endings as well as death and rebirth. All right. This is a card of, we had your current situation. This is the action that needs to be taken. So you do need to leave something behind you with the 6 of Swords. This card is symbolizing that once you close that door and you close that final chapter, that you're going to be able to go forward into something that's better for you, a fresh start, a new beginning. And your final outcome is you feel like the reason you can't leave is based on money or financial issues. Maybe you feel like you're in a place of lack. Maybe you feel like this person will cut you off, or maybe someone has cut you off. And so you feel like you don't know if you can go forward. You've got to shift your perspective, and the things that need to be closed out need to close out so that you can make a fresh start and a new beginning. There's definitely delays around your money, but it's like you're finally recovering or you're coming in from out of the cold. All right, that's what we have for Pisces. See what we have for Scorpio. I was called here on a mission. So know that we all have mission work here. We're all sent here to learn the bigger picture from being in our human form as a spiritual soul in a body. So this is telling you that you need to start seeing what your mission work is. You're here for a bigger mission, and that card always reminds me of like an asteroid looking like it's going towards the earth. So it's like your mission is coming to fruition. So it's like it's going to be within reach, or you're going to finally know what it is that you're here called to do. What do we have for Scorpio? 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we have a lot of conflict or chaos going on around you this week. You need to be able to let go of the conflict, whether it's others fighting around you or whether you're struggling with something internally. You need to be willing to let that go. All right, so that's your current situation. Your obstacle is the Hanged Man. You feel very stuck and stagnant in your energy, like nothing's changing, nothing's moving. It's a constant battle. You just keep repeating this cycle. So how do we overcome that? The Hierophant. You need to connect to source. There's some sort of spiritual message, and it could be part of your mission work or your calling here. And this is telling you that there is room for ascension. So that means that you can climb past this level of struggle that you're currently in order to make it to the next level. There's still going to be lessons to learn on every level that we're at, no matter how high we ascend before we leave Earth. But this is telling you that there's also a possibility of things like marriage in your future. This symbolizes a high level commitment like marriage. Your outcome is justice. So I feel like the conflict is that you've been waiting around for a commitment for quite some time, or it could be somebody around you that's like, maybe their family doesn't like this person, and conflict of why things haven't progressed forward into marriage because there's a lot of waiting and conflict going on. This card symbolizes Libra energy, but it's also the legal system. So marriage is a contract. You do have to get a marriage license in the United States in order to marry somebody. And this is balancing out the scales. So I feel like some sort of conflict gets resolved, but I feel like you do have to eliminate the things that are keeping you stuck and stagnant this week in order to get to your justice. All right, let's see what we have for, what are we on? Air signs. Gemini is going to be our next sign. Sorry, guys, it's been a day. Every time I tried to upload for you guys today, nothing was working. Did all my TikTok videos, those were fine. Go to upload the like hour and 5-minute video I did for you guys this week ahead, and it would not work. It said the file wouldn't support to upload. So we're redoing it live. I don't go live very often. I like to have my time and just be able to shuffle and all that stuff. And I think it's kind of boring to sit and watch me shuffle. So I try and do that off camera, but today, time permitting, we just had to go live in order to get your messages out. So let's see what we have for Gemini this week. All right. Our vibe is you are worthy. So if you're doubting your worth or you feel unworthy or unlovable, things like that, you need to sit and ground your energy, and you need to connect to source and realize that we are all worthy of being loved, that you are worthy of finding a good person in your life. And if you're already with someone and you still don't feel worthy, then you need to check in with your heart space, and you need to ground your energy and connect with source. All right. Our current situation is the Knight of Blades. So this is somebody who really, when others are failing to take action, you're not afraid to do so. So you may need to grab the bull by the horn, so to speak, and you may need to actually take some action on whatever it is that you're not feeling worthy of. All right. The obstacle is the Hermit. I feel like you have closed yourself off from things or people. Maybe you've closed yourself off from love, and that's why you don't feel worthy. So take some action behind that and get to the bottom of, why do you feel that way? Why is it holding you back from where you truly want to be? You do need to do some soul searching. You could be connecting to an air sign or a Virgo as well. All right, 4 goblets is going to be your action needed. So this is telling you that there is an opportunity coming in love, and you're going to need to not only feel worthy enough in order to want to accept it, but you're also going to have to really decide if this is for you. So it could be an offer that you aren't expecting. It could be an offer that comes out of the blue, or it could be an offer that isn't what you want initially, but it turns into something better. All right, the Eight of Wands is your outcome. So communication is coming. There is somebody who's going to express their feelings or give you a love offer coming in. It's up to you whether or not you decide you want it. I feel like initially you might reject it because you're in that state of you don't feel worthy, but you are worthy, and you need to remember that. So know that you are worth all of the time and energy that somebody can pour into you, just as they are worth your time. Hopefully they're the right choice for you. Weigh your options carefully. Don't settle for anybody. Make sure that there's somebody that you actually want to be with. All right, Libras, let's see what we have going on for you this week. You are safe here. So if you aren't feeling safe, you need to get to the point where you feel like you're in a safe place. Maybe your home life is chaotic or crazy. Maybe your work life is chaotic or crazy. Or maybe you've just kind of never felt like you fit in. That's pretty common among star seeds. So this is telling you that you are safe here. Your angels stand close to protect you and guide you. Know that you are safe. Let's see what we have for Libra for the week ahead. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We start with the Two of Goblets, so the Two of Cups. This is a card symbolizing union. This is also a card symbolizing soulmates. So this is telling you that you could be in a safe relationship finally. Maybe you didn't feel safe in love for a very long time. And I'm also picking up that somebody wants a higher level commitment like marriage. So that could definitely be something coming in. I feel like the biggest reason you don't feel safe in love is because you've had your heart broken so many times before. Things that really left their mark. It was something very painful. It left a deep wound in you that you might still be trying to heal, either unconsciously or consciously. And so marriage might kind of scare you. So this is the obstacle, and let's see how we overcome it. By people being honest. So this is a card where usually people are deceiving you. And if you've been deceived in love before, I feel like that's why you're a little untrusting. So to overcome the heartbreak, you need to be able to trust people again. If you feel like you can't trust certain people, it's time to eliminate those out of your life. Know that you are safe here and you are loved. So the divine is guiding you to eliminate the people out of your life that you can't trust or are deceiving you in some way so that you can get to your Two of Cups, your union. We also have the Nine of Goblets. So this is telling you that this relationship could be very fulfilling, very emotionally fulfilling, a lot of love, and definitely could also have a lot of wealth and abundance attached to it. But in order to get to your happily ever after, you have to let go of the heartbreak and the deception that have been holding you back. So it's time to work on releasing those things this week. If you feel like you can't do it alone or you don't know where to start, ask your angels and your spirit team, God, source, and the universe to help guide you on what steps to take next. Okay, let's see what we have for, let's see, that was Libra. We have Gemini, already done. Aquarius. Abundance is a state of mind. So shift your mindset. There is more than enough to go around in the world. There is not a lack, even though sometimes it feels that way. The universe is infinite and abundant. So know that you need to channel into your root chakra with this card. So you might need to, again, ground your energy and tap into your higher self and know that there is enough to go around. So you need to feel solid and stable. All right, 4 cards for our Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, current situation, Page of Goblets, water sign energy. This is somebody who could be a little bit younger than you. This is usually like a crush energy or somebody who has love and emotions to give you, but they lack the confidence and courage to say so. All right, your obstacle is the 5 of Goblets. You might be dealing with a lot of heavy emotions, grief, loss, mourning, guilt. Let's see, they're yelling in my head, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. So this is telling me that those are not good emotions and you need to get rid of those emotions because you need to cut the shit out of your life. You want to let go of these heavy emotions. You want to welcome in something more positive. So your action is the 6 of Pentacles. This is something where money is changing hands for the better. So again, abundance is a state of mind. If you don't feel it, you've got to start resonating with that energy of abundance so that you can welcome it in. Because remember, what we put out is what we attract. If all you ever think about is you're in a place of lack, you won't attract anything better. You're going to be in a place of lack. So you want to make sure that you're operating from a place of mentally thinking, I am abundant, so that it is coming into your life. Let go of the negative emotions that you you have right now and you want to welcome in something better. This is either a pay raise, a promotion, or money changing hands for the better. It's also more than enough to go around and cover your bills and having more than enough to help somebody who's in need. Your outcome is the Two of Swords. You're at some sort of crossroads this week and you need to make a decision, but you need to remove the blindfold so you know exactly which way to go. I feel like once you make this decision to eliminate the bullshit, you're finally going to be able to see a clear path of where you need to make these changes in your life in order to go forward. All right, that's what we have for Aquarius. Let's see what we have for our earth signs this week. Virgo, your sensitivity is a gift. So know that if you have felt really sensitive in life, or people maybe kind of step on your feelings, or maybe you are an empath and you sense other people's emotions and energy very easily, this is a card signaling that you need to embrace those gifts. You have them for a reason, and they are truly your superpowers. So let's see what we have going on for Virgo this week. Let's get 4 cards for Virgo. One, two, three, and 4. All right, so our current situation is the 3 of Wands. You might be thinking of traveling. This is also a card about timing, waiting for the perfect time to act on something. So whether this is maybe you're setting up travel plans, maybe you are thinking of taking a trip somewhere, or maybe it's something that your ships are finally coming in. It's definitely a card that I feel like you've been waiting a long time for these things to happen. Your obstacle is the 9 of Cups. So typically I wouldn't say this is an obstacle, but maybe you feel like you're still in a lack mentality, or maybe you aren't sure how to get the money together to take this trip. So that could be an obstacle. Typically when this happens, I feel like there's going to be more than enough coming in, and I think you're going to be surprised on how much you actually can like either save or things change for the better. We have the King of Cups. He came out reversed. So this could be that there might be a little bit of a struggle in your love life. This is the action needed. So if you feel like love is unreachable right now, or if you're struggling in a relationship, I feel like you're going to need to put forth some energy and effort to balance those things out. Maybe you need to take a trip to see this significant other. Maybe you want to take a trip so you can meet somebody, or maybe you are trying to balance things out within yourself with your emotions. Your final card is the outcome is the Emperor. It's telling you that strategic moves will pay off. The Emperor symbolizes things like stability, security, permanence, as well as union with the Empress. And this is a card symbolizing that you might be like the father figure, or maybe you didn't have a father figure, so you want to be like this really strong Emperor energy. So you want to be the protector, the provider, the one that takes care of your family. This is also a card telling you that by using strategy to get what you want, you will be successful. So I think when it pertains to love and money, I think you're going to be very surprised at how well things actually turn out for you. All right, Taurus is our next card. Let's see what we have. Facing my shadow removes darkness from the world. So facing your fears, facing your shadow self, facing the things that maybe you keep hidden that you didn't want the world to see. By facing those, you're eliminating a little bit of darkness out of your life and out of the world. All right, 4 cards for Taurus. All right, your current situation is the 3 of Cups, so a reason to celebrate, some good news coming in. This could be celebrating the holidays with friends or family, a gathering to celebrate good news. Whatever it is, it brings a lot of happiness. Your obstacle is the 4 of Pentacles, so feeling like you're in a lack mindset or your finances are a little imbalanced right now. This is a card telling you that things are going to level out, but you've got to do your part by eliminating any extra spending or unnecessary spending right now. It's also a card telling you that things will start to improve. There is more coming your way, so it could be something like maybe a job change or a promotion or a raise. All right, the action needed is the Queen of Wands. So this is a positive outcome. She's very fiery, outspoken, and driven. She's very ambitious. This queen embodies like a lot of zest for life and chasing down your dreams and goals. So I think that's what you need to do. In order to get to your celebration and balance out your finances, you've got to chase your dreams. Your outcome is the 5 of Cups. So money loss, and we had money improvements. So if you're struggling with finances right now, know that they will start to turn around and get better. The 5 of Cups is shifting your perspective, knowing all is not lost, and that you could shift your perspective and see things from a new light. You'd know that you still have enough to salvage. All is not lost. If you look behind, you may have something to salvage. So there's spilled cups in front, but there's still 2 full cups behind. So shift your perspective and see things in a new light. If things aren't working the way that you want them to be, chase your dreams and go after what you want in order to get where you want to be in life. Okay, last but not least, let's see what we have for Capricorns. I am protected by Source. So know that you are always being protected by the divine. This is something where if you don't feel the security that you need from Source, you need to ask your spirit team in order to see signs. You need to ask to feel their presence around you in order to really feel protected, but know that you are always protected by the divine. All right, 4 cards for Capricorn. What do we have for your week ahead? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, we start with the Tower moment, big changes. This symbolizes change, transformation, the tower falling to the ground so that it can be rebuilt stronger and better than ever. This is a card symbolizing that you need to go with the flow and roll with the punches. Know that if there are big, sudden, shocking changes going on this week, it is for your betterment. So embrace the changes and go with the flow to transform the situation. 7 of Pentacles is all about not giving up on your dreams and goals. This is a card showing you that even though it's taking a while to see your results pay off or your harvest come in, that in due time it will come to fruition. So you can't lose hope and you can't give up too early or you won't see your goals being met. All right, your action needed is the Empress. Remember that through these changes, you're going to need to give that love and compassion to yourself. And remember that you are protected by Source. So if you don't feel it, you need to give yourself the love and compassion that you want to receive in life. So give yourself the nurturing love, compassion. This is also about pregnancy and fertility. If you aren't looking to start a family or become a mother, or a father, this is a card telling you that you need to be cautious because the Empress is one of the only cards that symbolizes new life being created or new things are being birthed into creation. So be cautious with that if you're not looking. All right, your final card and your outcome is the 4 of Pentacles. So this is getting more stable in your finances, shifting your perspective on things. Know that even if like maybe you lose a job, there's going to be something better to take its place. If you aren't on the path you want to be on, take the steps you need to take in order to get there. Sometimes it's baby steps until you see where you truly want to be. Other times it's a big tower moment that comes to kind of rattle things in order to get you back on track to where you need to be. All right, that's what we have for our weekly messages. After the live stream is over, I will go ahead and timestamp each of the signs. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign to get a full picture for your week. And I will be trying to go live at least once a week going forward. I'm going to try and do all of your weekly messages. They're going to be under a new playlist called Weekly Zodiac, I think, or Weekly Readings, whatever it is in there. It's going to say weekly in the name. And then we do have a freebie going on up until tomorrow at noon. So November 29th at noon Mountain Standard Time is when that ends. If you would like to get a free little 1-minute reading from me, you just have to comment on that post. It's in the shorts category. And you need to tell me what type of reading you want. There's 4 different types. So just tell me which type. It will be in the shorts category for your reading, and it will be titled with whatever your screen name is here on YouTube. Hope it helps, guys. Thanks for bearing with me with the silly chaos for the uploads and all that stuff today, but we got your messages out. Have a great week. We'll see you back here on Friday.